I know that you are a huge activist, you know, for the environment and for climate change. Tell me your connection with it. Now, this might be an obvious question, but people overlook that there are issues happening. So what made you really want to take control over that and just be a voice for it?
Math. I mean,
that's a simple answer.
you know, I hate to break it down, but it's like, it's pretty inarguable. Science, logic. I like breathing. You know, I got kids. I want them to breathe. You know? Yeah.
But why are people overlooking this issue, though? Even some politicians who are running for our president of the country are saying it's not a man-made thing, or it's not something we should take immediate action over. What do you say to those people?
Because there's a kind of tribalism in bipartisan politics for the most part, or any politics, and that has managed to kind of bundle policies. Kind of like your cable provider who wants to bundle your internet and your TV and your cell phone, and all right. So there's an inherent kind of bundling of policies that necessarily shouldn't be combined. You know, that if you subscribe to this belief, then you subscribe to that belief. That it's a little cavalier and possibly damaging. So I think. You're witnessing a lot of people drafting behind some other policies and ideologies they believe, and power to them in this democracy. Power on, you know. Believe what you will. But when it comes to the hard science that's kind of irrefutable, turning a blind eye because others in your tribe have not necessarily chosen to agree with that is a bit foolhardy. So I would just implore a deeper and slightly more individual analysis in the truest sense of democracy, that is the right and privilege of being an American, is exercising those rights. You know, it is patriotic to question, you know, even question the science. It's a great privilege to live here and get to exercise those rights. And I just encourage anyone who is doubtful, not because of their innate analysis that they've done, but just because they're perhaps agreeing with someone they like, to question, because it's American to do so.
I think Billy Zane should be a politician, y'all. And last question, have you read Sebastian's book?
I have not.
You haven't.
But he is a dear friend who I have supported for years, and am so thrilled for him. It's as if he has stepped out of another century as an adventurer who, you know, from the Adventurers Society, Explorers Society, out of England. Karaticus Potts, or who was in Around the World in 80 Days? Who was the character?
I know Jackie Chan was one of them, but I forgot the other one.
Check that at home. But he's just like that.
IMDb then.
And he's been consistent, and he walks the walk, so to speak. He'll walk the walk across the tundra. That's how far he walks the walk. So I have to support, and I can't wait to see the images he's returned with, and really appreciate his selfless and generous efforts on behalf of all of us and our interests to keep breathing. I'm going to take a break.
All the best to you. Thank you so much for your time.